In this video, we'll explain to you the advantage of using LoRaWAN and show you how to quickly get started using this exciting technology with our long-range RF development kit. LoRa stands for long range and is a radio signal that carries data. LoRa uses a proprietary spread spectrum modulation that is similar to and a derivative of chirp spread spectrum modulation. LoRaWAN is a low-power wide-area networking protocol that can be used to periodically communicate sensor data. The rate at which data can be sent with LoRa modulation depends on spreading factor, bandwidth, and coding rate. LoRa devices can have a range as high as 9 miles or higher when used outdoors with clear lines of sight. As with any wireless device, the environment it is being used in, the antenna performance, and the transmit power will have an effect on the range of the radio. The transmit power used to send a message is the primary software controllable setting that affects the range of the device. The higher the transmit power, the longer the range. The lower the transmit power, the lower the range. LoRa is ideal for battery applications that only need to periodically transmit sensor data. Some of its applications include smart agriculture for monitoring soil moisture, temperature, and humidity levels to optimize crop yield and reduce water consumption. Asset tracking for tracking assets in large warehouses or across wide geographic areas. Environmental monitoring for collecting crucial environmental data for research and conservation efforts. And industrial automation for streamlining production processes and increasing efficiency. The CCS Long-Range RF Development Kit comes with 2 development boards with microchips RN2903 modules. The RN2903 modules are designed to communicate using LoRa modulation using the US frequency band. This is everything needed to develop a LoRa peer-to-peer implementation. The development kit's exercise manual has several exercises for setting up testing different types of LoRa peer-to-peer networks using the provided RN2903 and LoRa peer-to-peer drivers. The development kit can be used to develop code to communicate on a LoRaWAN network. LoRaWAN is an upper-level network protocol, developed by the LoRa Alliance, that uses LoRa modulation for creating a cloud-based network. In LoRaWAN networks, end devices periodically send messages to a gateway, which forwards it to a network server which in turn forwards the message to an application server. Any response for the end device is then forwarded back in the reverse order. The development kit can be used to develop and test end devices for a LoRaWAN implementation, using the provided RN2903 and LoRaWAN driver. Testing the LoRaWAN end device will require at minimum an external LoRaWAN gateway, which is not provided with the long-range RF development kit. There are many commercially available LoRaWAN gateways that can be purchased. They can be just a packet forwarder, or they can contain the packet forwarder, network server, and application server, or something in between. Building your own gateway using a LoRaWAN concentrator will give you full control over the capabilities of the gateway. Using a public LoRaWAN gateway is another option. Services like the Things Network, for example, have thousands of public gateways that can be used. The CCSC compiler IDE includes drivers and example files that go along with the long-range RF development kit. The drivers folder has a header file named devkit_LoRa.h that contains relevant definitions for the development board. The LoRa.c and LoRa.h files are for creating a peer-to-peer LoRa network. The LoRaWAN.c and LoRaWAN.h files are for joining and communicating on a LoRaWAN network. Inside the examples folder is a folder called devkit_LoRa. This folder contains example files from the long-range RF development kit's exercise book that you can copy and edit to get started quickly. Examples from the exercise book include communicating with the RN2903 module, using the RN2903 driver for simple one-way communication, using the LoRa driver to do a peer-to-peer network, bootloading the RN2903 module, and using the LoRaWAN driver to communicate using RN2903 LoRaWAN stack. Unleash your creativity with the long-range RF development kit. Visit ccsinfo.com to learn more and to order your development kit today.